In Mint, you can import almost all entities. Most commonly, however, our users import resources and resource record items. In this video, we'll focus on these two use cases. Before we even open Mint Desktop, we need to format our import document. The import Excel can be in CSV, Excel, or XML format. We'll focus on importing Excel documents in this video, but you can find information on all these format options in your Mint manual. For an Excel document, you just need column headers and cells with data to import. As you can see, we have an ID, name, and other required properties for human resources along with some optional properties we'd like to import. Now that we've done all the formatting, let's open the desktop and right-click in the resource pane. From this context menu, you can choose to import resources or resource record items. For our first example, we'll import resources. Select the Excel document we just prepared. As our document contains column headers, we'll check the data contains header checkbox. The top pane contains columns and cells from the document. Below that, you'll find all the resource properties in your system. An important step at the bottom of the dialog is the Update Already Existing Objects checkbox. For this resource use case, we want to update existing resources based off their unique ID to prevent duplicates of the same resource. Just based off the naming of your columns, some of these properties will map automatically. Already mapped properties will have a green dot identifier. Another important identifier is the ID property, marked in red. You can right-click on the appropriate property to use it as the ID property, which will identify already existing entities in your system. The light green identifier marks a property that references another existing system property. The orange identifier is used to set a fixed property value for a column. For example, if you were moving all the resources to a new location like Orlando, you could put Orlando into this dialog and update the property value for all the rows. Now, let's map our unmatched properties. To do this, drag a cell from the top pane to the associated property in the second pane. If you make a mistake, you can use the Reset button to remove all your mapping. Any mapping that you define can also be saved and uploaded next time to save effort. We'll click the Upload option and select this mapping file, which will automatically define our mapping for us. Now that we've uploaded and mapped everything, click the Run Checks button. You can choose to view all the status messages while the system checks your import or only the warnings or errors. If you're having any persistent problems with your import, you can use the Copy Messages option and attach the errors to a bug ticket for support to review. If your data passes the check, we can go ahead and start the import. For resource record items, we'll repeat the same steps above with one difference. We're going to uncheck the Update Already Existing Objects checkbox. As resources can have multiple instances of a resource record item, we don't want to overwrite and lose any data. Importing entities into Mint is as easy as that, but there's one more important part to this video: validating your results. We'll build two reports to check the newly imported entities and their properties. For our last step, we'll check a few and make sure all the data was imported successfully. For more information importing in Mint, visit your Mint manual.